Sunday. Check it. Super Bowl Sunday, everybody. It's the big game, and you know where my loyalty lies. It's our hometown. Come on, come on. We gotta cheer for the hometown guys, but you know we're not too far from Philadelphia, so if the Birds win today, I'll still drink a beer um, um, and enjoy myself. Leffy says, "Strange mic. What's happening? What's happening, Leffy? This is my mic. Is this working okay? Hello, hello. Your sound's muffled a bit. Well, shit. Am I again in the mirror universe? I don't know what to do, friends. It looks fine on mine. You sound like I'm underwater. I don't understand. Sounds like phone audio. I don't get it, friends. You sound far away. I'm literally putting this right next to me. What's happening?
I don't think that the mics are on or picking up at all. I think that it's just you and your phone. It has that.
Well, that's shitty. Hang on a sec.
Same sound.
Hang on a sec. How about now? Any better? Any better? Check one, check two. Andrew says better. Okay. Well, maybe it just didn't connect before.
It hadn't connected before.
Fuck, y'all.
It's good. Oh, it's great now, yeah.
Well, shit.
I'll be right back, everybody.
I went to church this morning, so I can't blame it on that. I'm just going to tie this to my string here so that... No, screw that. I'm not going to tie it on my string. I'm going to make sure that it's connected to my shirt so that you can see it. Okay. Okay. Returns to flip the image. Seriously. Whatever, friends. The good news is there's not too many people hanging out here, so that not everybody's going to know. Y'all are in the know. But other than that, you know, who else cares? Tim, go Eagles, he says. Fly, Eagles, fly, my good friend. It's funny, at church this morning, we almost did on Eagles' wings. Just because. But no. Soggy, I'll check them again. The mirroring was off, and it should be fine. So we'll figure it out. I got my Starbucks. I got to get to the grocery store as soon as I'm done with this because we need provisions in time for the game this evening, and I can do that. And you know, we'll enjoy the game, when it comes. Yeah, I know, Margaret. It's just weird. Sundays are now bizarro days, right? Funi, you might have to mirror the mirror. You know, a double negative makes it positive. How about that? I'll try something again next week, and see if that happens. What's up, Janine? Hi there. Happy Sunday. Yeah, Margaret, you're shopping for Super Bowl provisions now? Yeah, because we had a big day yesterday, and we actually took John back to the airport, and so he has flown the coop, and he is back in Europe, safe and sound. And we had some weather coming in, so we just came back here, and we said, "We'll just do it today. We'll do it today." And the time has come. I need to get provisions, otherwise I'm gonna be spending too much on food delivery services for later on today. What's up, Glenn? Good to see you. Awesome. Andrew says, I rewatched your reaction to Motorhead's 1916. Any Motorhead in the near future? You know, I think we might. It's been a while since I've done some Motorhead. And yeah, that sounds good. That sounds good. This past week, it was a tough one, friends. I did a few videos, but I took some time off because, quite frankly, my brain's been scrambled as shit. Y'all, I don't understand the world around me anymore. I've been having some family struggles, and I've just been emotionally fragile. I know a bunch of y'all are in the same boat, and it was just difficult, next to near impossible to turn the camera on and go, hey, y'all, welcome back to another edition of the Daily Doug. Today we're going to do this when all of this is in my head. It's, if anything, I try to be real. I try to be authentic and be myself with all of you, and we enjoy the music. Sometimes the outside world just gets in the way, and we need to build up our reserves a little bit, you know? And so that's what I was doing this past week. We started out with thank you, Margaret. Thank you, Janine. Thank you, Glenn. Y'all are so great. You really are. I got so many wonderful well wishes this week, and really helped. It really helped me. We started off with Symphony of Destruction from Megadeth. I thought it was apt, apropos. And a lot of people have enjoyed that one. It was a really good song from Megadeth. How about that? A Megadeth song that I actually really enjoyed. I liked it, y'all. And I thought it was a really cool tune. Just right down the middle for a metal tune. Um, I then took a few days off, but on Friday we came back and we celebrated the release day of Dream Theater's brand new album, Parasomnia. We heard their song, The Shadow Man Incident, which is the long, epic track that ends that album. And I've been really impressed with the music on this latest um, Dream Theater album. I've been quite impressed, and excuse me, y'all, coffee's doing some stuff to me. But I've been really enjoying the new sounds, and I'm looking forward to getting to the rest of that album. I'll probably do that right before I go to their New York show next month, so be looking for that. In the meantime, in the meantime, we also heard Journey to the Center of the Earth from our friend Rick Wakeman. And that was this week's Extended Play Lounge. I listened to the entire album, the entire performance. Boy, what a journey that was, right? So I did that one yesterday, and it's newly up and available for our patrons over on Patreon. Patreon is also where it's at, friends. We're active here on YouTube, but I got to tell you, Patreon is where so much of our content resides, and the vast majority of it is exclusive, where you can only get it there. And I love our community over there. Come check us out. The latest Extended Play Lounge is Rick Wakeman's Journey to the Center of the Earth. And this coming week, I'm going to be, for our patrons, finishing my analysis of the Concerto for Group and Orchestra by John Lord and performed by Deep Purple. That will be Movement 3 coming up this week on the Patreon, and I'm looking forward to finishing that up. We've looked at both of the first two movements, and this last one is going to be up this week. Wonderful. That's right, Margaret. Discord is where all the cool kids hang out. Y'all, yeah, the Discord, the Daily Doug radio, hanging out in the bot, spinning tunes with people. I gotta tell you, it's therapy for me. It just is. And y'all always play great songs, and it's great to share our love of music with each other and just connect in that way. Really great stuff. Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. That Soggy, the EPL is right about an hour, maybe a little bit more than an hour, but it's a fun video. We listened to all of side one, then all of side two, and the thing that I learned on this, doing this one, is that it was so costly back in the day. They had one shot at it. They were doing it live. They weren't doing it in a studio where they could double check things and do multiple takes and all of that. They put the microphones out and hope for the best. And what we get is this record of this historic concert. And um, it's a heck of a piece, y'all. Really, really is a heck of a piece, and I enjoyed it quite a bit. So that one is new and available over on Patreon. What are y'all saying here? Margaret says, "I love the radio bot." I do too. I do too. Soggy, awesome, awesome. A major touchstone in your life. Yeah, we all have these important albums in our lifetime, right? So I hope you enjoy it. And if I got something wrong, let me know. I'd love to come back to Rick before too long. That Rick, that's the third solo album from him that we've heard, and I think of all of the prog rockers that have done solo albums, I think Rick is in the lead. We've now done 3 extended play lounge episodes on his solo output, and I've enjoyed all of them. So that's available. So let's check out what's going to be coming up next. Actually, hang on a second. Josh is saying, when are you continuing the Rush album journey with Power Windows? It'll probably be a month or two. I want some other bands to get their opportunity in the fishbowl, so to speak, and then we'll get back to them before too long. But it'll be several weeks before we get back to them. David says, have you done any UFO? No, I didn't know they were a band. I've tried to avoid their sightings and beam ups and everything, but UFO, I don't know them. Yeah. Ruth, that's true. Trick of the Tail is on the master list. I haven't done a Genesis album in quite a bit of time, haven't I? Excellent. What's up, Marcus? I haven't seen the beginning, but I hope you feel better soon. I am getting there. Thank you. And then he says maybe more Tool will help a bit. My brother has told me that, what is it, Ticks and Leeches? Is that a song? Tool. Ticks and Leeches. I think that he wants me to do that one before too long. But I need to tell y'all that coming up this week, I've got something interesting for Monday. Andy, I have not reviewed the Verve. I have not reviewed the Verve, but I'd be interested in it. Andrew, Fear Inoculum is great on vinyl. I know that Glenn got that for me, and I have loved it. My brother currently is borrowing it, but Glenn, don't worry, it'll come back. It's coming back, I believe, this summer when my brother and I are going to the System of the Down concert. He's going to bring that back. Otherwise, he doesn't get his ticket. No, Glenn, that was somebody else then. I think that was somebody else then. Sorry. Shucks.
I can't remember who. I'm really terrible about remembering.
I'd have to
stuff
look
like
that up.
though.
I have to look that up. We get so many great people sending us stuff. Sometimes I get it mixed around.
I have an announcement to make.
Megan has an announcement to make.
Today is the first time since the last week of April that I have not been either given via IV or taken orally prednisone.
Yay! It's been almost a year. Megan's been on the prednisone bandwagon to help with all of the stuff. And we're off now, aren't we?
It's been about 3/4 of a year.
Wow. How you feeling
and I'm
today
done
so
with
far?
that as of today. Huh?
Feeling okay so far?
Well, I took the last pill yesterday. So, I also am done with another medication that I was on. And so I feel great about those things. I also feel a little bit nervous. I have to just
It's
keep
tough to go
track.
off of medication that's been helping us for a while, right?
Yeah, because so I just have to like keep an eye on
Yeah.
myself and just track if I start having any symptoms.
Yeah.
You
You
know,
started
then we have to just act on it right away.
you started with like 50 milligrams at a
I
time,
had
right?
60 milligrams in
What?
the hospital. No, 50, 50.
Yeah.
Well, I was on IV.
Yeah.
IV
And
steroids
so you've
prior
been
to that
just
were
ticking it
like
down.
massive. I had massive doses via IV
Mm.
when I was in the hospital, and then when I started on prednisone, it was 50 milligrams, and then had been slowly
Yeah.
ticking down from there. Yeah.
Those steroids, those are performance enhancing drugs,
Oh no,
right?
no. You what they do the longer you're on them the worse it can, and they take a toll on your body, but
Hmm.
they also do things that help your body a lot. Like my hair looked and felt great when I was on high doses of prednisone. I mean, like my hair looked great, skin looked good, felt good.
Nice.
Like, oh, it does all. I mean, it does nice things for you. It's very beneficial, but the longer you're on them, the more of a toll they take.
Yeah.
Like moon face. I had moon face,
Yeah.
and that's not fun.
So we're getting there. We're
yeah.
getting there. Okay.
Yes.
They're sending wonderful words of support
I'm not looking at the
here in the chat.
Right now.
Thank y'all.
Thank you, everybody.
Yeah.
Much love, everybody. Yeah, long-term prednisone is a bomb dropped on your body. That's the right way to say it, Margaret. Yeah.
Cliff, I didn't know that UFO was an actual band. I'll look them up. That's pretty cool.
I have heard of them. I don't know anything of them, but I have heard of the band.
Yeah.
So.
Watts, I wasn't there, man. I'm sure it was an amazing night. I've seen the last time I saw Dream Theater was at the Met in Philadelphia, but I decided to. We decided to go for the Radio City show in New York at the end of the tour, and we live about halfway between New York City and Philadelphia. It doesn't matter which way we go. Well, it's a little more expensive to get into New York than it is to get into Philly, but I mean, Radio City. Come on now. I'm really looking forward to that, and I'm hoping that they bring an orchestra with them for that big last show, and we're looking forward to that. So I need to tell y'all a few things that we are up to this week, what we are planning on doing. Again, this is subject to change because life happens sometimes, but right now this is what we are planning to do this week. I have some Avenged Sevenfold on tap for tomorrow, and it is a little song called A Little Piece of Heaven. And I've already recorded it. Rosencrantz says, nice, right. I've already recorded it because what was suggested is that I look at and experience the video that's on YouTube that was created for that song. And friends, if you don't know that song very well or that video very well, it is it's a love song first and foremost, but it's a messed up love song. It's gory. It's got some horror in it. It's got some weird stuff going on, y'all. And like I have told y'all in the past, I am a delicate flower. Right, Megan?
Yeah.
I don't enjoy typically these horror stuff and shoot 'em ups and gore and blood and all of that.
Doug is a peaceful dude. Doug is a peaceful
Namaste,
dude.
Everybody.
Yeah.
Come on. But I took a
like
look.
The war movies, fighting.
I took a look at A Little Piece of Heaven. It got blocked but I did it early enough that I was able to put in the reasons why it shouldn't be blocked. It is currently unblocked now and awaiting tomorrow's um, um,
Hopefully it
release.
will stay unblocked because
Yeah.
they could come back and like block it again, and then
Yeah.
that's permanent.
That's
so-
true, Fooney. It's a Tim Burton kind of love song. The Tim
yeah.
Burton of metal seems apt. Yeah. Louise, I have no idea why I'm still flipped. Apparently, YouTube is giving me the bird.
It's so bizarre.
I'm
because
flipped, y'all.
We've been using your phone for this live stream for several years.
Yeah,
In
years.
the same exact way that you're doing it now.
Yep.
We've been doing it this way forever, and it's just been these past few weeks that all of a sudden this is happening.
I'll
and
keep
we
trying
have
something
no
different.
idea why. It's
I'll-
just so we're not doing
Yeah.
anything different than we ever used to. It's
What am I
so
gonna do?
bizarre.
I wonder if I click that. What did that do? Oh, it turned off the camera. Now I'm back.
That's funny.
That's funny. Time works. I do use OBS occasionally. Yeah, I came back, I hope. Yeah. I thought there was a little picture of
Just black.
Lord. I saw a little picture of a movie camera and I was like, ooh, well, I wonder what that does. Apparently it turns off the camera. Sorry, y'all. Yeah, I did.
Exactly what happened.
Y'all come. You never know what you're going to get when you tune into one of these, do you?
Relative time works to kind of further respond
My
to your question.
nose is running. Woo.
Mine has been too. It's terrible.
Yeah, I'm glad at least part of my body's getting some exercise.
The reason why we don't tend to use what is it, OBX?
Yeah.
Is because on Sunday mornings we are at church first thing, come back here, have to take care of stuff. Maybe that we need to stop at the grocery store before coming here.
Take the dog out.
We don't. There isn't time to, like, the time that Doug takes to set up the live stream is when he's at church.
Yeah.
And therefore he's doing it on his phone.
It's what sermons are for.
Not his computer.
Right?
We just don't have time to do the setup for OBX once we're back here.
That's what sermons are for, is me going, coming up this week, February 10th through 14th. Hey, we're all right. Yeah, let's set that up. Don't tell the pastor. Okay.
The thing is, though, it's never failed us before, and
It's
especially
true.
now that we have the mics that work nicely.
Yeah.
Everything should be fine. All just out of nowhere, these past few weeks, this is going on, and it's really bizarre.
I'll see if I can figure out what's going on.
Yeah.
And we'll try again next week. So, we've got Avenged Sevenfold, A Little Piece of Heaven, coming up tomorrow. And then I'm doing the Concerto for Group and Orchestra Movement 3. And then we'll finish that up on Patreon. Excuse me.
Derek Clear says Mirror Universe needs a black goatee. So I'm feeling like Mirror Universe needs a black, fully black beard.
I trimmed my beard a little bit the other day, but I'm letting the front part here just kind of waft in the breeze and grow a little bit.
We need to get you a good beard oil.
I do need a beard oil. That's getting a little dry because it's wintertime.
Any of y'all who know of beard oils, if you can make put a recommendation there in the chat or in a comment on this video, for somebody who has very sensitive skin, a good beard oil for a person with
Beard
sensitive
oil.
skin. Or beard lotion.
There you go.
Yeah. Thank you.
Split saying, grow your beard. I'm trying, man. I'm just kind of just Metal Mark. Thank you, buddy. I don't know what I would do without you. Of course, I'm going to refrain from using WD-40 on my beard.
Bill Coonley says coconut oil.
Coconut oil.
And that's a really good idea.
Nice.
That's a really
Margaret,
good idea.
I've heard of Harry's. Wonderful. So yeah, I'll look at that. Thank you very much.
Yeah, Harry
So
does have great
Avenged
products.
Sevenfold Concerto for Group and Orchestra on Wednesday. Our friends over in Germany, Electric Callboy, they have a relatively new song out. It's called Elevator Operator. And I wonder if there's love in an elevator happening over here. I've read through the lyrics to this and I'm like, I need to read into this, but it's relatively new. I've enjoyed their stuff. I needed something that's just fun this week, and I believe that that's going to be it. Electric Callboy with an elevator operator. I'm gonna do a a throwback video on Thursday. We did this recently on a fan favorites. I'm Not in Love from 10cc. We're getting close to Valentine's Day, and that was a really interesting story in the way that that was produced and recorded, and even the point of view of the lyrics there is really interesting. So I want to share that one on Thursday. I'm Not in Love by 10cc. And then I'm going to try something on Friday, friends. I mean, we're into the 900s now with episode numbers. And
Wow.
our normal mode of operation is for me to react to a song that I haven't heard or that it's been a long time since I've heard, tell you my thoughts and all of that. Well, I've heard enough now that I want to give you a little top five. I want to tell you what I think, right? So on Friday, I'm going to give you my top five love songs that rock for Valentine's Day.
Awesome.
This is a relatively new genre for me. But I think I could come up with this, and I would love to be argued with. Tell me how I'm wrong. You're like, what? You're gonna put that in your top five? You're completely missing this one. So maybe we'll do it as a live stream. I don't know. I haven't.
That
Yeah,
could be fun.
I don't know. I've got to figure it out before Friday. Maybe I'll do it as a live stream and do it back and forth with y'all here, or maybe I'll prepare something with all the clips in there. I'm not sure how I'm going to do it yet, but I'm looking forward to doing more of a video essay and talking about that on Friday, where we can talk about multiple songs or songs within a particular genre and then enjoy the weekend. So I'm going to give that a shot.
Awesome.
Just to see how it feels, y'all. So I hope that you'll tune in for that and argue with me and advocate for the love songs that you think rock. How are they thinking here?
Argue with them or support.
Or support.
Nice too.
Right? You give love a bad name. Middle marks coming in with that.
There you go.
I think that's there. Derek, yeah, a weird Valentine's song, The Musical Box, isn't it? That reminds me a bit of what we're going to look at from Avenged Sevenfold this week. It's a love song, but there's some knife play involved. You know, come on now.
So when you're talking about, you said love songs that rock.
I'm going to go for love songs in the progressive, rock and roll, heavy metal, adjacent things. I'm not going to go for like any Celine Dion stuff.
So
I'm not going to go for like Nat King Cole back in the day. I'm going to try to stay in. That's funny,
like,
Metal Mark. Love stinks.
But well, so that's what I was going to ask you. Like,
Yeah,
love in a positive, romantic way, or like, ooh, love hurts. Like, are we going love hurts?
Love bites.
Love bites, or are we like positive about love?
I don't.
These rock.
You'll have to tune in Friday and figure out. I don't know yet.
Or a mix of both.
I don't know yet.
Ooh.
Bad Andrew is really advocating for a list that includes all Michael Bolton. He wants that no talent asswipe, right?
Is that wait no? Is it ass? Wait, what does it? That
I don't
no
remember.
Talent at? Is it ass hat?
I
Ass
don't know.
Clown? Ass.
I celebrate
remember.
his entire discography.
Okay, he does. Doug does not actually. He's just quoting the movie The Office, which is fucking hilarious. Highly
Office Space.
recommend it.
Office
Office, not
Space.
The Office. Oh my god, I need to go back to bed.
That's a good one. That's a good one,
Office Space
Tim.
is
Who
so
wants to
great.
live forever? So we'll have to.
Ooh.
We'll have to. I don't know. Maybe we do it as a live stream. I'll come up with what I want to do, and then we'll just have some fun on Friday.
Why
and
did I say The Office? I need to go back to bed.
yeah, Meg.
Oh my god.
Glenn's got it right. Maybe it's a half of it's a Queen countdown. Fat Bottom Girls.
I love that song.
So
Bicycle,
we'll figure it out. We'll figure it out, and then we'll come up
That's a love
with
song.
our
He
top
loves his
5.
bicycle.
I need to spend some time on this. I need to spend some time on this and figure out what the top 5 is going to be, and then we'll figure that out on Friday. So I'm looking forward to it, y'all. And then I think I'm going to need to take Miss Megan out for a special dinner on Friday. Then on Saturday the 15th, once we have awakened and got over our hangover, we're going to have a council hangout. Our next Council of Doug's meeting is going to be this coming Saturday at 4 o'clock Eastern, our normal time. And it's going to be fun. Louise says, did you do Santana's Soul Sacrifice after all? Yes, I did hear that. I did hear that as part of our fan favorites most recently. And I do believe that before too long, I'm going to be sharing that as a throwback video here on YouTube. I think maybe towards the end of this month, I'll do that. All right. Yeah, Louise, on Patreon. It's part of our most recent fan favorites video, but I will, I think, excerpt that and share it here on YouTube before too long. You know, these fan favorites videos with 8, 9, 10 songs in them, it's almost like 2/3 or 3/4 of a month's worth of work in one day. For me, I clear the entire day. I do all of this read in. I go from one song to the other, and I do this big video. And what that allows me to do is then keep some great stuff, cover extra songs for our patrons, but also it gives me fodder to pull from in case I'm under the weather or taking some time off, and we can do these throwback episodes here on YouTube. Wonderful. Matt, I need to get to that. We'll do it today. What is the fan favorites for February?
Oh, yeah, I'll do that today.
We're
Yeah, we'll do
we're
that today.
still tossing around a couple of ideas, but I think we're going to make a decision and make that happen for everybody today. So look for that voting to start later on today.
Is Ray on today?
I haven't seen Ray.
I was gonna say we may very, very well do an idea that Ray had. So yeah.
Excellent.
Yeah.
Excellent. Yeah, friends, it was very helpful for me this week to again just take some time to, and it's just all I needed, time.
Yeah.
To let the emotions be what they need to be. And I'm very grateful that y'all are here and that you support that. You know, it's a whole different thing than when we were kids, where it's like, I don't care what kind of day you're having, you do this because you have you're going to fight through it, and you're going to do your best, and you're not going to let down anybody, no matter if you're completely just not into it today at all, or if you're almost broken, you're going to do it anyway, because that's what we do. We're Americans. We're learning from that.
Yeah, no, we don't have to do the suck it up buttercup thing. I'm glad that I think that we all benefit from more and more conversation about mental and emotional health.
Absolutely.
And taking care of ourselves. And
that's a good one, Leffe.
What's that?
Somebody to Love.
Oh yeah.
From Queen. Great song.
Metal Mark says, take it easy, Doug. I've aged 20 years in the last 3 weeks. Didn't think I'd be in my 70s already.
You're not lying, Mark.
Yeah.
You're not lying.
Oh, heart. Ooh, yeah, definitely.
It's going to be hard to pare this down to 5. I think on the first time through, I'm going to end up with around 40, and then I'm going to have to just whittle them down.
Margaret
Whittle them
says,
down.
this mirror image is a metaphor for life as we know it now. Yeah, I keep saying, like, we're living in the upside down.
Yeah, we're in Bizarro world.
We're in the upside down, everybody.
sure.
Buckle up.
Ooh. All
Yep.
right. Glenn, I'd take you up on that.
We do need 6-month vacations. That'd be great.
It's weird though. Thank you so much, Marcelo. That's wonderful.
Oh,
Greetings.
Marcelo, thank you.
Good to see you.
Marcello? Marcello?
It's yeah.
I want to say your
Vacations are great, but
say your name correctly.
But doing this is in itself, I'm very thankful for this, a form of therapy.
It's true.
Because I get to tune out intentionally everything else. And I just get to be right here with y'all for a little while.
Mm-hmm.
I get to focus specifically on the lyrics and the sounds that I'm hearing. And we get to talk about that. Even though it's mainly just me talking to the camera, you're a part of this.
Yeah.
Y'all watching, y'all being in the chat, that's why I really enjoy doing our videos as premieres and then attend them. I've already done the videos, but I come back because I want to experience with you all how you're reacting to my videos. It teaches me a lot. And it really connects me with all of you, and that's part of what I really love about doing this. Let's see. Marcus is asking, do I play table tennis? Table tennis is a lot easier than real tennis because there's less ground to cover. But it's been decades since I played table tennis. What some people call ping pong.
It's fun though.
It's been a long time.
I love playing ping pong. I'm terrible at it, but it's really fun.
Yeah.
It's always fun.
Ricky, yeah, I'm with you, man. Music is it kind of slows down time. It allows us to feel these thoughts, to feel these emotions, and it's just a blessing, isn't it? It's really, really great. David, I don't do AC/DC, especially on YouTube, because every time I've tried, they block, no matter what.
Yeah.
And so
it's frustrating.
I haven't had much success with them. So that's why I tend not to come back to them.
Yeah.
Ooh. Awesome, Tim. Thank you.
I was just scrolling back in the chat here and saw that Metal Mark said something about needing what was it, one of those 4-year hold on, I gotta find it again. I need a 4-year luxury cruise. Yeah, that's actually something that Doug and I could do.
If they've got Wi-Fi in the middle of the ocean, I can do an episode.
We can do.
It'll be like seasick. You'll be just kind of going like this.
You've heard about that though, right, Doug?
It's like, welcome back to the Daily Doug, everybody. We're on the cruise today, but we're going to listen to some, music. Don't get seasick.
You're going to make everybody seasick doing that.
The Love Boat.
But you've heard about that. It's like an around the world cruise or something like that. It costs a boatload, to go on it, but people are doing it to, like, there are folks who will be documenting it via, like, YouTube or whatever. It's a work from. It's supposed to be a work from this cruise boat.
If there's any flat earthers on that, it's truly going to be a cruise to the edge.
We gotta go on cruise to the edge sometime.
We have never been on a cruise.
No, the closest I've ever come to it was doing an overnight from across it was
From Estonia
from
to
Estonia to
Sweden.
Sweden.
Yeah.
And just across the Baltic Sea. And that's the closest I've ever been. There was a discotheque on the boat. The food was very good. I was lodged down in the bowels of the ship, so that was interesting.
Yeah.
I actually didn't sleep much. I stayed out on the. I stayed up on.
Was the moon out?
With some people. Yeah,
Cool.
it was absolutely stunning, and the weather was really good. I don't remember what time of year it was.
I'd love to go on a cruise.
I mean, it was cold, but it wasn't too cold, and so it just was. That was incredible.
Nice.
There was a creepy guy on the ship, but we, figured that out and stayed in groups, and it was fine.
Let me talk to Mampuya. Says, hey, Doug, have you listened to The Last Will and Testament by Opeth? Yes, on my Patreon. We did hear paragraph 1, the opening of that album here on YouTube. And in December, on Patreon, we did a full album listen, an extended play lounge. And so that's available over on my Patreon. I doubt that I'll be able to get that entire thing over here on YouTube. So it'll stay on Patreon, but it's available. And I really did enjoy the album quite a bit. Quite a bit. Yeah. Rock and roll, friends. Yeah, Fooney, I want to get back to more Haken. Actually, it's about time. We tend to do around one Haken album a year. And it's about time for more Haken as well. So we'll try to include them as much as we can as well. But for this week, here's what I've got. Avenged Sevenfold for the first time in a long time with A Little Piece of Heaven. We're going to do the Concerto for Group and Orchestra Movement 3 over on Patreon. We've got a new song from Electric Callboy called Elevator Operator. That's going to be on Wednesday. A throwback episode, I'm Not in Love by 10cc. I think that's our first from 10cc that we'll have on the channel. That's on Thursday. And then on Friday, come and see if I am full of shit or if you agree with me. I'm going to give you my top 5 love songs that rock, everybody. And it's going to be fun. And then, just because we have an extra day, Council Hangout, Council of Dougs, on Saturday, the 15th. It's going to be wonderful. Wonderful, wonderful. Excellent. Excellent. Okay. I think with it being around 1:45 now, I do know that I need to go back to the grocery store, so I'm getting that. I've got that in my mind. Al, I haven't done a Phil Collins album yet, but I've got, I think, his first solo album on my master list.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Excellent. I can't remember which album that is.
I don't remember the name of it.
First solo album.
Face something. Shoot, I don't remember. Yeah, Glenn, I saw a recent video. Face Value, thank you, Andrew.
Thank you.
And Leffe. Yeah, Phil's looking pretty frail recently. I also saw a Drumeo video yesterday where, shoot, what's his name?
Yeah.
That was really cool. They were doing some Yes on that, and on Drumeo, and it was pretty darn cool.
I'm gonna look it up.
Yeah. So, we've got the Super Bowl today.
Kenny Aronoff.
Kenny
Aronoff.
Thank you. Kenny Aronoff.
Aronoff.
He writes out an entire track. It's a song off of 90125, and they from Drumeo, they give him this track from Yes with the drums taken out, and they give him time. He ends up charting a whole new chart, and then he plays a chart to this Yes song, and it was pretty darn cool. Kenny is a big time session drummer. He's played a lot with, gosh, a lot of people. Mellencamp. I think he played with BB King some. Um, a lot of rock and rollers have used him as a session drummer through the years.
Drumeo is great. What a great channel that is.
Mampuya, I think you'll enjoy it. Check out the Patreon. And the one thing is, if you join at the middle tier level or higher, you get access to everything. Like we've got over 80 full albums hanging out over there that I've reacted to, plus
Yeah.
a whole bunch of other stuff. And it's all available. So go have fun. Go have fun.
Awesome.
Stephen, I have not heard that. Did I hear the news that the original lineup of Black Sabbath is going to do one final gig? Does that mean that they're
Oh.
going to get Ozzy to try to sing again on stage?
Whoa.
That's risky, isn't it? Those guys are that's risky. But I think I want to watch.
I really do too, honestly. Okay,
Yeah.
awesome.
Jesse, that's a good thought. I don't have any Metallica tomorrow. I've already got that scheduled and done. But I haven't done any Metallica yet this year, so I will take heed. Yes, Maggie.
Glenn says that Stuart Copeland was on Drumeo drumming to Limp Bizkit, and I have to find and watch that because I think that would be fucking great. I love Stuart Copeland.
You know,
Stuart's amazing.
But Limp Biscuits are like the least good biscuits.
Oh, Douglas. Oh. No.
Glenn says it's hilarious. So
I think it'd be great. Stuart's fabulous though. Honestly, he was the when the Police reunited and we went to that concert of theirs. Stuart was the best.
He was the best. He was awesome.
That concert, bar none. We just watched him in.
What's up, Seth? That's funny.
The whole time.
I can understand Ozzy without an interpreter.
Stuart is hilarious too. That's true.
No, I can't. I need an interpreter for Ozzy. That's for sure. That's for sure. I need to let. Unfortunately, I need to let y'all go, and I've got to get to some other things today. And I wish y'all well.
You do need to go to the store.
And I'm looking forward to the week, and we're gonna keep at it, y'all. We're just gonna keep at it. Tomorrow, Avenged Sevenfold. Tuesday, on Patreon, Concerto for Group and Orchestra from Deep Purple. We've got Electric Callboy on Wednesday, 10cc on Thursday, and my top 5 love songs on Friday. It's going to be fun. Oh, look, it's a Meg in the Wild.
Hey, I just want to say to everybody, thank you for supporting, and thank you for watching and listening, and thank you for spending time with Doug and with both of us.
Means the world.
It really does mean the world. And like Doug said, there are times where people are like, if they're grieving or going through very stressful times, and they will, in an unhealthy way, pour themselves into work. Like Doug said, this work for him is therapeutic because he loves what he. Can you stop being about the Chiefs right now?
Come on.
Doug loves doing what he does, and
I love doing what I do. I just needed to stand up for a second.
Oh, okay. But he does love doing. Doug loves doing what he does, and being able to turn off the trauma and the stresses of life
Chiefs.
Means by talking with you all.
Yeah.
Like,
it's awesome.
Turning the camera on and talking with you all, teaching.
Yeah.
Because teaching is just what Doug loves. It's what Doug was meant to do, and and being able to do this with
Yeah.
you all and for you all is
It's a real blessing.
it is such
Yeah.
a blessing, and so
But-
we're just very thankful for all of you.
But also what I do is eat food during football games. So I've got to get ready to do that, y'all. All right? So thank you for hanging out with me. The bucket is calling, y'all. I need to go and take care of myself.
We love you all. Thank you.
And there's Meg's hand. And we'll see y'all soon. Okay? Be well. Rock and roll. And fly, Eagles, fly. Or go Chiefs. Whichever one.
And the Chiefs the fans need to stop doing the fucking
Oh,
tomahawk
come on.
chant. It's terrible. Stop it. And let's change the mascot or the name of the Chiefs.
I'll let
too.
Meg have the last word
God
for
damn it.
today. So thanks, y'all. We'll see you later, and we'll talk to you soon. Bye-bye.